Hi, and welcome to another episode of Yomp TV, real life marketing examples from the front line. And we're here today in my boardroom to discuss something that I need to give a basic sessions on. So we're going to do a number of these basic sessions so you understand the different basics of marketing. Today it's going to be search engine optimization. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the whiteboard behind, I'm going to give you a couple of diagrams, I'm going to show you how a basic SEO campaign structure works. So when you are talking to your SEO company, website designer, or just generally thinking about your marketing strategy, you know exactly what to look for and what works well. So throughout this, throw a couple of examples in there, but without further ado, let me start you off. So search engine optimization is all about getting your website to the top of Google. It's the biggest beauty contest online. Google needs to look at you as being better than your competitor. So, how do you do that? This is your website. Now, a bit of disclaimer beforehand, this will look messy, okay? So, when it looks messy, don't go, that looks messy, it's going to look messy. Right, so I'll do it in orange. Can we see orange? Yeah. As we like orange, that's our best colour. Okay, so this is the website. And within the website, we want to choose a couple of pages that we feel are the most important pages on the website. And those pages are what we like to call the Mecca page. And the idea of a Mecca page is that it's the page that you want your customers or website users to pilgrimage to. So that's why we call it Mecca, it's the pilgrimage, and it ends in that page. So let's say you've got 3 services that you offer, and they are different pages on your website. So it's going to be 3 different services pages, and that's the Mecca for that service. So here you are, that's your website, Mecca page 1, Mecca page 2, and Mecca page 3. Told you, looks messy, unnatural. Right, so that's service 1, service 2, service 3. So within those service pages, we want to choose the top 3 to 5 key phrases, this is to start off with, that you want to be on the top of Google for. So if you're an accountancy firm, you might have one as being a bookkeeping page, so you might want to have bookkeeping and then the county you work in. So for example, where we are now, you'd have bookkeeping Surrey, or financial bookkeeper, or outsource my bookkeeping. Those could be those keywords you want to have in there. So we need to talk about that on the page quite a lot. So you use the keywords over and over, 2 or 3 times. You don't want to pack it. You don't want to do anything that's what we would call black hat, which is trying to trick Google. You just want to naturally use it throughout the body text on that page. So we're using that on there. And then that's the content that we've used with those key phrases in there 2 or 3 times. Then behind that page, we want to do something called title tags and description tags and meta tags. This is the tags behind. It's the sort of coding we put behind. So I'm going to put it as a little signpost behind. Now you'll do this for each one of these 3 pages, but I'll just take you through one to start off with. And you put those key phrases in there behind the meta tag. So there will be the title tag and the description tag. And then that's what Google actually shows on its search results page instead of actually what you've got on your page. So give me 2 seconds and I'll just show you what a Google search results page looks like. So at the top of this page, you'll be able to see that the name of the title tag, the name of the company, is in the blue line at the top, and then the description is underneath in the black. So it's about 2 or 3 lines of description. So the idea is that the title tag, the tag that you want to get your most important keyword in, so Google ranks that at the highest, and that's what will come up on the Google search results page. And then at the bottom you'll have the description, which doesn't actually get ranked by Google, but it's the thing that people click through to. So you need to be descriptive, you've got to write that for the humans, whereas you write the title tag for a bit of human, but also Google, to try and get your keywords into the title. Right, so here I am. I don't know how that one works, so I have a bit of post-editing for you there, Mike. So now that we've got the title tags written behind the page and we've got the content on the page, that's a bit of content optimization. Now, what we want to do is try and make sure that everybody knows that that page is the most important page for those keywords that we've got in behind. So one of the best ways that we work is to create a blog on your website. So if we put a little blog in here, and we recommend something like WordPress could work well because you can implement it into your website, and then you write all these little posts here about these title tags. So bookkeeping in Surrey, top 10 tips for being for keeping your books, how to outsource your books effectively, keep 3 killer tips for bookkeeping. All these sort of articles that you see online, written for people to obviously find those articles, but then every time you mention the word bookkeeping in Surrey, bookkeeping, you're linking back. Now this is what we would call an internal linking strategy. So you can start to see how we're working on that all roads end in Mecca, because this is where it goes, and then when we get to Mecca, we're not linking out for bookkeeping.
it just finishes there. That's the pilgrimage place, right? So all these lovely key phrases. So we're getting the links going in there, looking really, really good. So hopefully you can still see that. You've got all the links going in there. So that's what we would call an internal SEO strategy. Now, what happens if you've got competitor number 2 over here, and he's got, you know, a nice little blog on here with a few posts and all the rest of it working Mecca, and you know you are similar sort of internal optimization. Well, Google wants to see other websites linking back to you and actually seeing how popular you are externally. So it's what we call external search engine optimization. So that will come in a number of different varieties. One, which you've heard about quite a lot, I imagine, social media. Yeah, and then within social media sites, you have Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the rest of it. And then every time you mention the word bookkeeping, or any time you mention the opportunity to talk about it, again, linking back to that page again. You might have directories here as well, so things like Yellow Pages, Thompson Local, as in the online versions, they're the paid for ones where you've got things like Free Index, you've got My Local, you've got loads of different local directory sites that you can actually list in there. If the way to find them, Google your thing, so bookkeeping in Surrey. I guarantee the top 3 or 4 websites on there will actually be directory sites because they're massive and they've got lots of SEO value. So then put your website link on these. So register your name, address, details, and link back. Link back to that website there. So then you've got the directory sites. Then you'll have things like press release sites. So this is PR sites. So those are sites that allow you to put. We're wobbling a bit here. These are PR sites, so you'll be able to write articles on those sites and submit them back. And again, similar to here, but it's working outside of your website. So PR site, you've got blogs as well out here. You can have external blogs, so you can link those back like that. It's all looking really good. There's a number of different places that you can put it on. Also, you can actually do guest blogging on other websites. So if they're sort of websites that are within the same industry sector, maybe accountants, and you're a bookkeeper, you can actually give the accountant websites some bookkeeping tips, try and get a relationship going with them, and linking back. So as you can see here, you're creating a real Mecca, like all roads end in Mecca, a real pilgrimage back to that one page by putting content externally on the website, using those keywords within that content, and when you put a hyperlink, that's when you see a word that's in blue underlined usually, that's a hyperlink. And if you can make that hyperlink say the word bookkeeping in Surrey, and it links back to your services page that is optimized for the word bookkeeping Surrey, that's how your website then gets ranked on Google for the word bookkeeping in Surrey, or whatever keyword you want to do. So if you've got any questions about that, please do contact me, or come in and have a chat, or give us a Skype call, or whatever it is. But essentially, this is SEO basics. It's a big mess, but all you can see, Mecca page, all roads end in Mecca, get content in good quality content, link it back, write good quality content, link it back, you get your page to Google. So another real life example from the front line, Yomp TV, Richard Woods signing out.